10th, if I give you a wire and I ask you, will the current flows through that wire or not? What should be your answer? Of course not, ma'am. So what is exactly there that pushes the electron into the wire and that makes the current flow? So here, class 10th, we are going to learn that how does the current flows into a circuit and what is exactly there which pushes the electrons from one end of the wire to the other end of the wire. So, electric current is nothing but the flow of electrons through a conductor. Now, we need to understand what exactly is pushing the electrons to move through the conductor and is helping it. So, it is the potential difference. So, just think of those tiny water droplets which get stuck in a pipe after the water flow. So, are those tiny droplets of water going to move on their own, or does it require some push? Yes, of course, it requires push. If you're going to put one end of the pipe into the tank, so the water from that tank starts moving ahead, because the water will start moving from the region of high pressure to the region of low pressure. Exactly like same the electrons do. Electrons भी ऐसे ही करते हैं. So जहाँ पे ज़्यादा potential होता है, वहां से कहाँ move करना start कर देते हैं? To the region of lower potential. So say suppose there is a wire with the two ends, end A and end B. So let's say the potential at end A is 10 volt and the potential at end B is 15 volt. Right? So where is the potential more? Of course, at end B. So this potential difference will help the electrons to move from end A to end B. Right? So electrons always move from negative terminal to the positive terminal of the battery. अब ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? You can check those who have not seen the first introductory video of this chapter, they can go and check out there. So electrons always move from negative to positive because negative terminal is rich in electrons and positive terminals is always having a scarcity of electrons. So the electrons will always move from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. So here we have the two directions. One is actual direction and conventional direction. So we are going to understand that. So here we have understood that what exactly makes the current flow. So current is flowing due to the potential difference. Will the current flow if there is no potential difference? So answer is absolutely no. The current will not flow if there is no potential difference between the two terminals of the battery. So the electrons will always move from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. Now we'll understand the role of a battery or in a electric circuit. So this is a very simple electric circuit here, children, which is having a bulb which is lit up because it is the two ends of the wire are connected to a battery. One end is positive and another end is negative. If you look at this circuit carefully, आप देख पा रहे हैं जो direction का current का direction है, that is from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. But we always say that electrons move from negative terminal to the positive terminal. This is what we are going to open it. This is what we are going to learn this, that why there is difference in the direction of flow of electrons and the flow of current. So now before we move there, we should understand the role of a cell or a battery in a circuit. So cell is basically a provider of energy. In 9th grade, we have almost learned this thing that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. Energy को आप ना ही create कर सकते हो, ना ही destroy कर सकते हो. It only transforms from one form of energy to the another form. So here we can clearly see that the battery has a store of chemical energy that continuously transfers into the electrical energy. And the second role of the cell or battery is to maintain the potential of a given, matlab whatever is the potential of a battery. So here we have a battery of 1.5 potential. अब आपको एक समझना है कि if I am saying that the battery is maintaining a potential difference of 1.5 volt, what does this exactly mean? It exactly means we'll go back to the formula of potential to understand that, which says that V is equal to W upon Q. Children, ये आप याद रखेंगे जब भी आप physics पढ़ेंगे. So you're going to relate your concepts with the formula, and then you have to deep dive into the concept. By saying that the battery is having 1.5 volt potential, that means that battery is offering, and we know that work done is equal to energy. राइट ये हम 9th ग्रेड से सीख कर आए हैं. वर्क डन इज इक्वल टू एनर्जी कंज्यूम्ड. So here we can also say that V is equal to E upon Q. So here E is the electrical energy or electrical push. So by saying that the potential of a battery is 1.5 volt, it simply means the battery is offering 1.5 joules of energy to each coulomb of charge or 1 coulomb of charge to push and to move through the circuit, right? And if I'm saying the battery is of 6 volt, so what does that mean? That each coulomb of charge in that circuit is receiving 6 joules of energy to move through the whole circuit. Right. So it is very important to maintain a potential difference, to give up that push to the electrons to move from the higher potential region to the lower potential region. And current always flows from positive to negative terminal. And that too in an external circuit. So ये चीज अभी हम डिटेल में समझेंगे ahead, right? Now let's move on. So we have understood the role of cell or a battery here. It basically is a converter. It keeps converting chemical energy into electrical energy. Second most important thing, it maintains the potential difference that gives the push to the electrons to move through the circuit. So as soon as the electrons moving, the electric current starts flowing through the circuit that allows the electric bulb to lit up. Right, children? So now we'll understand about the two directions of the electric current. So we have two directions. One is conventional direction and the another one is your actual electron flow. Right, children? So here we are going to understand. Very important for us to understand the flow of electrons, right, children? So we must know that electric current is nothing but the flow of electrons through the conductor, right, children? So what happens when the electric current is carried from one end to the another end? That simply represents the flow of electrons from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. अब इसको समझने के लिए हम थोड़ा सा हिस्ट्री में चलते हैं. बेंजामिन फ्रैंकलिन was the first one who had studied the electricity in 1700s. And what did he saw? At that time, electrons weren't discovered, right? Electrons discovered nahi hue the. He guessed that it was just his guesswork that the current flows from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. So that becomes the conventional direction. Conventional का क्या मतलब होता है? Which has been followed since long, even if it is not true, right? So conventional direction true नहीं है. External circuit में जो direction follow होता है, that is your conventional direction, and within the circuit जो direction follow होता है, that is your actual direction. अब इसको समझने के लिए आप थोड़ा सा ये समझो कि randomly current कैसे flow करता है. Say suppose we have a conductor, we have a wire. Right, so that wire is without cell. अभी हमने कोई cell या battery उसमें connect नहीं किया है. So electrons they are moving randomly into any directions because electrons are always flowing. They always have the mobility. तो वो क्या करेंगे? वो flow करते रहेंगे इधर उधर किसी भी random direction में. Right, so that is showing no net current flowing through the wire without a cell. So yes, the electrons are there, but there is no push. No energy has been given to electrons. So electrons will rest like a lazy baby on Sunday. Right. Now, if you're going to connect that conductor with a battery or a wire. अब battery किसी particular volt की है, x volts की है, say suppose. So what is it indicating? That it is going to offer that x joules of energy to the electrons, and electrons will get a push. Right, children? So electrons will get a push and electrons will start moving. अब जब वो move करेंगे तो वो कहाँ आ जाएंगे? They start moving in one direction. Due to that push, an electric field is being generated. Electric current starts flowing through the conductor. अब इसमें हो क्या रहा है जब हम externally देखेंगे? So it seems like the electrons are flowing from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. So that brings out the conventional direction. So electric field pushes the electrons in one direction and electrons start moving from the negative to the positive. तो ये क्या हो गई actual direction. But externally जब हम देखते हैं तो अब convenience के लिए सभी scientists ने क्या किया, जो बेंजामिन फ्रैंकलिन ने assume किया था that electric current flows from the positive terminal to the negative terminal, then everyone has started assuming that, and for the convenience purpose till date we are following the same thing. So the directed flow of electric current is nothing but the flow from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. अब इस टॉपिक में से एक बहुत सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन बन जाता है. क्वेश्चन आता है कि फ्लो ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स का डायरेक्शन क्या है और फ्लो ऑफ करंट का डायरेक्शन क्या है. इफ आई एम टॉकिंग ऑफ डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्लो, इट इज ऑलवेज फ्रॉम द नेगेटिव टर्मिनल टू द पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल. बट इफ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द डायरेक्शन ऑफ current, right? Conventional current, that is always from the positive to negative terminal of the battery. तो आप ये ध्यान रखेंगे कि there are two directions and direction of flow of current is opposite to the direction of flow conventional current. Direction of flow of current is opposite to the direction of electrons flow. So it's very simple. ये आपको हमेशा ध्यान रखना है. अगर कंडक्टर है, does it have electrons? कंडक्टर है तो obviously उसके पास electrons है. अब वहां are the electrons moving? Yes, the electrons have the tendency to move. So they move randomly in any direction. So hence we can say that no current flows through the conductor at that time. So when it is without cell, when we are talking with cell, that means you have given an EMF, you have given an electromotive force, you have given that push, you have given that energy to let the electrons flow, right? And electrons कहाँ flow करेंगे? Towards the positive, क्योंकि opposite charges attract करते हैं. तो जहाँ scarcity होगी negative end पे तो already ample of electrons है, तो वो कहाँ के move करना start करेंगे? Where it starts moving from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. So अगर electron flow की direction की बात करेंगे, it is always from negative to positive. But अगर conventional direction बात करेंगे conventional current की, so that is always from positive to negative terminal of the battery. Is this clear, children? Now let us move further. It is very important for us to understand the electric circuit. So when we combine all these things, we form a circuit. अब सर्किट क्या होता है? एक कंडक्टिंग पाथ होता है, एंड इट इज अ कंटिन्यूअस कंडक्टिंग पाथ वेयर देयर इज नो ब्रेक इन बिटवीन, देयर इज नो हॉल्ट इन बिटवीन. सो कंटिन्यूअस कंडक्टिंग पाथ कंसिस्टिंग ऑफ वायर्स. अब इस पाथ में है क्या? व्हाट आर इट्स कंपोनेंट्स? सो कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ दिस पाथ इज वायर एंड द रेजिस्टेंसेस. अब रेजिस्टेंस कैन बी इलेक्ट्रिक बल्ब, it could be LED, anything, any conductor is also known as resistance. Resistance को हम और आगे डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे. Resistance partially allow the current to flow through it, right? Conductors they are allowing the electrons to move through it freely, but it partially allows resistance, right? Somehow it stops also. So resistance allow karta hai, but according to its capacity. It is also having a switch. Switch is very important in a circuit because you can regulate the circuit when it should be closed and when it should be open. So to make the circuit and the conducting path continuous or non-continuous, you need what? You need switch, right? between the two terminals of the cell or a battery. So cell or battery क्या है? It's a source of energy to push the electrons from one terminal to the another terminal, from the positive to negative, that is the current, and from negative to positive, that is the electron flow. So here we are having two electrical circuits, children, in which we can see that the bulb is lit up, and here we can see that the bulb has not started glowing. So what do we have? We have the switch, closed switch and the open switch. Usually जब हम layman language में बात करते हैं, अपने routine language में कि switch on कर दो, so that means basically you're closing the switch, you're completing the circuit. अगर मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि switch open कर दो, that means you have make that conducting path non-continuous. आपने क्या किया है? आपने circuit को open कर दिया है. Circuit को open कर दिया means you broke the continuity of the circuit. तो जब आप break कर देंगे, so there will not be the flow of current through that loop, so the bulb will not glow. So आपको ये ध्यान रखना है, children. So when the switch is closed, basically the circuit is closed and the circuit is complete. And when the switch is open, it simply means the circuit, when the switch is open, children, the circuit, what happens in the circuit? Circuit will be, in circuit is incomplete, children, and the bulb will not glow. So very simple. But you tell me yourself, is it easy to make every time you're drawing a cell or you're drawing a bulb or you're drawing the proper wires? So it's very time consuming. For that, we have the symbols to what we call the circuit symbols, right? Now, circuit symbols basically help us to draw the circuits, electrical circuits with the help of these symbols, and it makes the things little quicker. So आप सेल में देखेंगे, तो जब भी आप सेल दिखा रहे हैं, so one small n and one bigger n, the smaller end represents the negative terminal of the cell and the bigger end represents the positive terminal of the cell. So when you say a battery is always a collection of cells. It could be a battery of one cell, two cells, three cells, four cells, so many cells, right? So here it could be n number of cells. So here we can see that this makes one cell and this makes another cell. So altogether, this battery is having two cells with it. So one is the negative and another one is positive. ये आप ध्यान रखेंगे कि अगर आप एक एंड नेगेटिव बना रहे हैं तो आपको दूसरा एंड पॉजिटिव ही बनाना है. So when we are talking of wire, children, it is a connecting wire. So straight wire, अगर आप एक straight line draw कर रहे हैं, it represents a connecting wire. Next we have a wire joint. अगर हम wire joint की बात करें, means where there we have connected the two wires together. Now here we are having wire crossing each other, right, without contact. जैसे कि एक वायर दूसरे वायर के ऊपर से जा रही है, बट दे आर नॉट कनेक्टेड टुगेदर, इनके बीच में कोई भी जॉइंट नहीं है, जस्ट वन वायर आर पासिंग द अदर वायर, दैट टू विदाउट एनी कॉन्टैक्ट, देन दिस सिंबल यू आर गोइंग टू यूज. सो दिस इज अ फिक्स्ड रेजिस्टेंस एंड दिस इज ऑल्सो अ सिंबल ऑफ अ रेजिस्टर. Now variable resistors, so this is a touch point. So wherever you touch it, so variable resistance क्या होता है? If you touch it at different points, it will show different resistances. Variable resistances, उसकी resistance जो होता है, एबिलिटी टू ओपोज द फ्लो ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, वो भी चेंज हो जाता है. और वेरिएबल रेजिस्टेंस को हम क्या बोलते हैं बच्चा? वी कॉल इट रियोस्टैट. व्हाट डू वी कॉल इट? वी कॉल इट रियोस्टैट. देन वी हैव द एमीटर. अब एमीटर क्या करता है? एमीटर का सिंबल होता है कैपिटल ए. ये मैंने आपको लास्ट क्लास में भी, लास्ट सेशन में, मेरी लास्ट वीडियो में एक्सप्लेन किया था. सो वन एंड इज नेगेटिव एंड द अनदर एंड इज पॉजिटिव. एंड वी ऑल्सो हैव द वोल्टमीटर. वोल्टमीटर का सिंबल V रहता है, गैल्वेनोमीटर का सिंबल इज G, राइट चिल्ड्रन. एंड वी हैव द ओपन स्विच और ओपन प्लग. सो जब आप वायर्स को कनेक्शन में नहीं दिखा रहे हो, ओपन, सो नाउ यू टेल मी, ओपन स्विच मीन्स सर्किट इज कंप्लीट और इनकम्प्लीट? यस माय चिल्ड्रन, द सर्किट इज incomplete because you have broke that connection between the two wires. You can also represent it like this, right? You need not to put anything. There's a two brackets and the extended lines from both the ends, left end and the right end. So we also have the closed switch, closed plug, key. अब हम closed switch की बात कर रहे हैं. So where we are talking of closed switch, that means you put the two wires connecting together, right? And what are you putting here? You're putting a dot. So this dot is showing the circuit has been complete. The switch is closed. So this is a symbol of electric bulb. You can also draw it like this. Whatever is convenient for you, you may use it, right children? Now moving ahead, अब हम इन symbols को use करके एक circuit diagram सीखेंगे. So that circuit diagram is a diagram which indicates how different components in an electric circuit have been connected together by electrical symbols. तो आप इसमें कोई भी drawing नहीं करेंगे, आप symbols का use करेंगे. So this diagram is superly important. Circuit diagram सभी बच्चों को आना चाहिए because when you move ahead in the chapter, तो आप बहुत सारे circuit diagrams बनाएंगे, तो आपको connections भी पता होने चाहिए बच्चा. So we always put switch in series connection with the cell, always, right? And these are the connecting wires. So we always put ammeter in series. So हमने ammeter को series में place किया है, voltmeter को हमने resistor के parallel place किया है, and the switch is closed. So switch is closed means the circuit is complete. So whatever conductor or resistor we are putting, that will come into action. So दिस सर्किट डायग्राम इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. ये आप सब बच्चे अपनी अपनी नोटबुक्स में प्रैक्टिस करेंगे बिकॉज नेक्स्ट वीडियो में जब मैं आपको ओम्स लॉ पढ़ाऊंगी तो वहां पे आपको ये सर्किट डायग्राम बहुत हेल्प करेगा. विल लर्न व्हाट इज ओम्स लॉ, विल लर्न इट्स इम्पॉर्टेंस, सिग्निफिकेंस एंड विल ऑल्सो टॉक अबाउट इट्स वेरिफिकेशन, जो आपके एग्जाम में पक्का क्वेश्चन आता है. तो उसके लिए आपको सर्किट डायग्राम समझना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. जब तक सर्किट डायग्राम नहीं समझोगे तब तक नहीं चलेगा. So हम वापस से रिवाइज करें. In circuit diagram you need cell, you need connecting wire, you need a switch, you need ammeter to measure the current, you need voltmeter to measure the voltage or electric potential, and you always need a resistor. So voltmeter is always placed parallelly to the resistor and ammeter is always placed in series to the resistor. So this is how we connect everything together to form an functional electrical circuit. Right? And using electrical symbols, तो हम उसको क्या बोल देते हैं? Circuit diagram. Because actually, practically, we are not doing it. We are just doing it on a paper. So we are using symbols to reflect to understand our electrical circuit over on it. Right now, let us practice some question in the end of the session. It is very important because the topic ऐसा है, इस पे बहुत lengthy question नहीं बनता, but you may experience any MCQ or assertion reason. So here I've got couple of questions which will help you to understand the topic more. So the question is based on assertion reason. Assertion reason मैं अपने बहुत सारे videos में बता चुकी हूँ आपको. You always need to deal with it as a true false statement. तो बहुत पैनिक होने की नीड नहीं होती है जब भी आप assertion reason पे काम कर रहे हैं. जैसे हम बचपन में ट्रू फॉल्स वाले क्वेश्चंस बहुत इजीली बच्चे एंजॉय भी करते थे, तो सिमिलरली आप assertion reason को भी ट्रू फॉल्स स्टेटमेंट जैसे करेंगे. सो फर्स्ट विल फिगर आउट वेदर द स्टेटमेंट्स आर ट्रू और नॉट. इफ बोथ द स्टेटमेंट्स आर ट्रू देन विल लुक इज द रीजन गिवन इज करेक्ट और नॉट. राइट, सो लेट अस स्टार्ट. The first one, assertion. In a simple battery circuit, the point of lowest potential is a negative terminal of the battery. So ये आपको बताना है कि ये statement true है या फिर ये statement false. Let us draw a battery here, children. So if we are going to draw a battery over here, this is the negative and this is positive. So this is of a lower potential and this is of a higher potential, right? So if you look at this in a simple battery circuit, the point of lowest potential is the negative terminal of the battery. That statement is absolutely true. The current flows from the point of higher potential as it flows in the circuit from negative to positive terminal. This statement is false, children, because the flow of current is always from positive terminal to the negative terminal. So here assertion is true, but reason is false. Now let us see the next one. The positive charge inside the cell always goes from positive terminal to the negative terminal. So this statement is false, children, because the positive charges are stationary, they do not move at all, and positive charge inside the cell may. So there's a possibility from negative terminal to the positive terminal. Yes, there is a possibility. This statement is true because the positive ions, it moves from positive to the negative. Right. So the movement may take place from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. So that makes the statement true. So this says that assertion is false, but reason is true, children. So now moving ahead towards the next one, we have given you two statements. That is the last. We're going to end up the session today. So the quantity of charge flowing through a point is multiplied by time is a current. Is it that? So what is current? Go back to the formula. Is a quantity of charge moving through a conductor per unit time. So that is not multiplied. That is divided by time. So that makes the statement false. Direction of current is opposite to the direction of flow of electrons. Is this true or false? This statement is true, children. Why? Because the direction of current is from the positive terminal to the negative terminal, and direction of flow of electrons is from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. So with this, we have covered the whole topic and I've solved few questions to understand it better. Right? The topic was very simple, but this topic has laid the foundation for the upcoming topics of this chapter, that is Ohm's law. So my next session will be super important. Don't miss that, because every year you face the question in your board exam, in your pre-boards, in your half yearlies on this topic, right? So that is an unavoidable topic in the exams, and we are going to cover that in the next session. Till then, keep learning. Bye-bye.